Shock horror, guys. I done nail art. Yes, the one who calls herself nail artist but doesn't actually do nail art. I did some. So, this lovely client of mine absolutely demolished her nails while she was on holiday. So I have removed the old design of the ones that she still had left on and applied some Glitter Planet pre-pinched stiletto tips on the ones that she'd destroyed. So I've prepped all the nails and everything, dehydrated and primed, and I'm just coming in with my clear layer. I'm using my CJP Big Boy brush today. What should I say today, but I did these last night, so. So I'm going to be using some of my beautiful new glitters from Glitter Planet UK, and so first off I've just picked up a small wet bead of clear acrylic and dipped into this really fine gold glitter that I have. I really can't remember where this one was from. I don't know if it was from Indigo Nails or not, I can't remember. So yeah, just pop that down because, and then I've dipped into, with my wet bead, the bloody beautiful Bronze Me Up from Glitter Planet. It's so gorgeous. Gorgeous bronze colours, little dots, fine bits, tinsel bits. There's like some little what do you want to call them? Little lilac-y bits in there as well. Like the little diamond shapes. So they just catch the light and it is so beautiful. Absolutely love it. Also, if you're going to check out Glitter Planet, don't forget to use my discount code for 10% off, which is Kerry Rees 10. That's all in uppercase. Save yourself some monies. So I'm going to do an ombre on this nail. So this is Snow White CJP. So I've placed my bead on roughly where I want the white to start, and then I've blended it backwards right into that nail, and then blend it back up the nail till I've got the coverage that I want. Now when you're working with white, it can be really tricky, and I know a lot of people tend to mix it to get the consistency better for them, but literally you just pick your bead up, place it on the nail, let it sit for a few seconds, let it start to polymerize, then you can play about with it, then it doesn't get all stuck in your brush and go all manky and everything. So yeah, with white, just let it sit for a minute before you start patting it out. So this is Cherry Blossom Blush. It's actually coming to be one of my new favourite cover pinks. It's so pretty. So I've just placed my first bead on at that join area and blended down over the white, and then place my second bead at the cuticle area, tuck it in, and then drag that over the top as well. And I kept getting glitter stuck in my brush. Just added another little wet bead of white there. I didn't feel that, well, I felt that the pink had covered too much of the white there, so I've added that on. Just wet my brush, and then I'm just sort of wiping it back off over that blend line, and then I'll cap this now after I've added more pink. Now in hindsight, I probably should have done the plain nails first so they didn't get glitter stuck in them, but I was just so excited to use the new glitter that I just jumped straight in with it. I couldn't help it. So then with this bead of clay, I'm just making sure I've got enough product there on the free edge, and there's enough product on the apex area. Now obviously the two colours that I used are core products, strength powders, so you don't need to cap them, but if you don't cap an ombre you are just going to file all that beautiful blend away, so always make sure you cap. Now this nail is just a full nail of Cherry Blossom, because I'm going to come in with some chrome pigment afterwards. Again, always checking your angles, make sure you've covered everywhere, got enough product on. And on cue, the dog has started snoring. So I just felt I didn't have quite enough on that apex there, so I've just come in with another bead. I'm trying to get off another bit of bloody glitter. So with this pinky, I dipped into Cherry Blossom and then into Snow White, placed it on, I'm just sort of dragging it diagonally down the nail, so you get a little hint of that white popping through. And then just keep going in more beads, into the pink, into the white. So from the free edge, I'm going to take it up one side, dipped into that Bronze Me Up, and just pushing it up one side of the nail, keeping the majority right on that free edge there. Just starting off this thumb with Cherry Blossom at the cuticle area. So as always, place it on tuck into the cuticle and then drag down. So I'm just sort of going to do a glitter fade on this thumb. So I'm just fading that cherry blossom up the nail. So first off, in with that fine gold, so a small wet bead of acrylic, dip into the raw glitter and then straight onto the nail. And the same with Bronze Me Up, just straight over the top of that. I really like the effect you get when you layer up glitters as well. I just think it adds a bit more depth. A little something extra. So I'm just going to come in and cap these ones now. I need capping. So I just sometimes like to run a wet brush over the top of the glitter. I just think it makes the clear sit into all those little recesses a bit better. You should get less air bubbles as well. When you're capping glitter, you always want to make sure it's gone matte. Then you know that you've covered every single piece of glitter. If there's any shiny bits left on there, it means you haven't covered them. So I wasn't quite happy with the apex on that ombre now. So I just added another bead of clear. So come to file them, side walls first. Always make sure you come underneath, make sure it's coming straight out from that natural nail. So when you're doing your sides, you want to keep your file dead flat against the sides. when you're bringing them in. Gently around the cuticle area and then over the body of the nail, creating those curves. So you want to come up from the side, over the top and back down the other side again. So it's always the same routine on every single finger. Start underneath, making sure it comes out straight, then side walls. I'm just coming in cleansing all them nails now. So this is tack free top gloss on this now because I'm going to be adding the platinum rose gold holographic pigment from Glitter Planet. Oh, it's just to die for. Look at it. Oh damn. Oh, it's so gorgeous. So just dust that off real good. Make sure you've got any loose particles off. And then I'll come in with another layer of top gloss. Cure this for 30 seconds. So you just want to half cure it because this will need 2 coats. So I'll cure that for 30 seconds, bring it out the lamp, and then top coat all the nails for 60 seconds. Oh my god, just look at that glitter. So in with the second coat on this one. So here we go, doing some hand painting. So I'm just using my Crystal Nails Zero long brush and Crystal Nails Royal Gel in, I think this is R7 white, and I'm literally just picking up tiny bits on that brush. I'm really trying to steady my hand as good as I can to do this. Like I said, I don't hand paint or anything, so it's always a bit touch and go. So I'm not sort of saying this is how you do it, because, you know, I'm not good at painting, but this is just what I used. So to do this next line, I come to the side of the nail, rest my brush on it, and then just roll the finger. So I'm hardly even moving the brush, I'm just rolling the finger round, letting the brush do all the work. So I came in with this next line, and I wanted two together, and then I realised they looked a bit squint, so I just filled them in. And this Royal Gel is tack free as well, so you don't need to top coat it afterwards, and there's no tacky layer or anything. So always want to make sure you're using it on top of a top coated nail, because otherwise it can bleed into just filed acrylic. Just adding a couple more little lines, and I did just a really simple design on the other nail, on the other hand. I was quite proud of myself for them. So in between each little section I'm doing, I am flash curing for like 10 seconds just to make sure it doesn't move. I think most confident artists who use this gel a lot would probably have done this all in one go, but I just wanted to flash cure in between each bit just to make sure it didn't move anywhere. And then once I put my last bit on, I just cured it all for 60 seconds. So this is the other finger. I think the hardest bit about doing anything like that is getting it even on both sides. Because I'll get it as near as I can, but sometimes I just throw a strop and rub it off because it's not even. I'm like, nope. But I did persevere. Oh, I've missed a bit there. Sorry. As you can see, this is what I've done. So I spent ages trying to get those little coloured in bits even, and I just think the more I was going in trying to rectify it, the more, you know, I was making it wonky, so I just had to leave it in the end. So this is one of my beautiful clusters from Gems by Dawny Bee on Facebook. I'll leave a link. Just added that with a small bead of clear acrylic. So it was quite cold in my kitchen last night, so I did have to hold on for a little while. So now just cuticle oiling. Actually, I'm really pleased how they turned out. I'm going to try and do more actual nail art. So yeah, just left a little clip at the end for you. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you're not already subscribed, please do, and please give this a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!